Welcome everybody to week 5, where the Vikings continue their road trip, this time taking us all the way down south to Houston, where we will play against the Texans. The Texans have not started off the season too hot, 1-3 going into this game. Vikings opposite of that, 3-1, coming off of 2 fantastic wins. Had a bit of a downspout in week 2 against the Jets, where they kind of destroyed us. They had a mobile, strong-arm quarterback, very similar here with Deshaun Watson. As you can see here, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, about 1,100 yards already on the season. So he's going to be a big threat. We're going to need our defense to step up and continue the success that we've had today. Going to need Danielle Hunter to bring in more of those sacks. And we're going to need to make sure we're covering these underneath routes, as that is where we've gotten burned the most this year. They get a nice gain of 10, about 11 yards on the first play here on a extended slant route. Although nothing there on this first down, loss of 3 yards, Joyner in the backfield. Now this Texans team does have the ability to spread the ball and get the ball downfield. Deshaun Watson has the speed, he has the arm. However, they don't need it there. Huge run on second down. Sony Michel, gain of about 21 yards, I believe, because he had a loss of 3, so 18-21. Math. Moves them up to the 45-yard line. Now in opponent's territory here. Vikings continue in their double A gap look here. Harrison Smith, sack. Interesting celebration there, but we will take that. Brought him in on the double A gap blitz, and he gets home, sacking Watson. Loss of 7. Now 2 big plays we've seen in the last 2 games from Harrison Smith at his new linebacker position. Going to continue again seeing him there this game. No one covering that underneath. Big gain for the tight end there, making it 3rd and short. Coming out in a bunch form here. Texans just need 4 yards for the first down. Looks like they will be passing the ball here. And again, the underneath route is open no matter what changes we make. Those underneath routes continue to stay open. I always have them switch over to play the underneath, or more often than not play the underneath, but they still don't ever cover those underneath ones. This time Cooks gets over the top of Verrett in cover 3 or cover 2. And although the Texans are just 1-3, they definitely have the ability to kind of stun the Vikings here. Harrison Smith gets juked out of his shoes, and Sony Michel is in for the touchdown. Going to put the Texans up 7-zip early in this game. Now, it'll be interesting to see how this Viking offense comes out and how they respond to going down 7-0 early, as I don't believe they've been down in the first quarter yet this season. You see Dalvin Cook's stats from last game, 14 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown. And that's about the kind of stats that we can assume we're going to get regularly from Dalvin, considering the time that we have in each quarter. As they roll out here, he's just going to take the yards given to him, slide down for a first down. That's one thing we have seen Saunders improve on this year. Not that he doesn't do it the same every time, but we've seen him start to recognize when and when not to make those kind of questionable or high-risk plays there. Nice out route there to Flanagan. Give us an easy 2nd and 2 here. Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Going to hand it off to him. He's going to get it to the outside, try to outrun some of the guys and go out of bounds. Bit of a late hit there, but no penalty on that. Coming out here in a spread form here. 2 receivers to the right. Flanagan and Jefferson to the left, as well as Dalvin Cook offset to the left. Have Flanagan going over. They find him. However, he's dragged down from behind by Stanford alum Reed down to the 12-yard line. We've really seen Flanagan come in and make a big impact. He only started since week 3, but in those 3, including this game, 3 games, Dalvin Cook stretches into the end zone. That's why we pay him the big bucks. Runs through the guy, stretches out, touchdown Vikings. Quick way to answer back, continuing the streak of first possession touchdowns for the Vikings. But as I was saying, Flanagan has done great. Only started since week 3. Has a touchdown in his first 2 starts. We'll see if that continues today. Here comes the Texans out for their second possession here. They have 3 receivers to the right. Looks like they will be spreading out the ball here. And great play call to go against that cover 2, but the ball just slightly too far outside for their receiver. Incompletion, 2nd and 10. They go underneath and get a nice gain of about 8 on that short dump-off pass. Now this will bring up 3rd and 2, and we do see here Pierce is back. The injury he suffered last week is not keeping him out of this game. And got a little confused there. Joyner came down to try to help with the run. It was a play action over the top, 67-yard touchdown for the Texans. And this is exactly what the Vikings have not seen so far this year. An offense that has so far come out and really been unstoppable, running or passing the ball. Quick answer back for the Texans. Dalvin only gains 2 on first down. In a game like this where it's kind of going back and forth, you wonder if there's going to be a small mistake made by a young player that ends up coming back to cost the team here. It's not what's going to happen there with Saunders. He's not going to force any passes. He's going to scramble, get the first down, and out of bounds. I think after the Jets game and a couple mistakes after that, he's learned quite a bit of when to and when not to kind of press your luck and just take the yards when they're given to you. Dalvin Cook down the middle, gain of 5 yards on first down. Staying here in that small, strong package. I don't know, really small would be the proper term there. Compact would be better. Pass knocked away there from Adam Thielen. Vikings now come out here on 3rd and 5. Have 2 receivers to the left, Flanagan and Chark to the right. And there is that mistake we were talking about, forcing a pass to a receiver who was not open. There is a flag on the play. We'll see if that falls in our luck or not. And it does fall in our favor. That's now 2 weeks in a row where an interception has been called back for Saunders. And that penalty will also give us a first down on the 39-yard line in enemy territory. See Saunders take the check down there to Thielen. Had to scramble out a bit, and Bradbury getting up, shaken up a bit on the play there. With Bradbury out, we will see the rookie center/guard Smith. He's actually our backup basically at every position. He will come in for Bradbury. He's much more of a pass protector than a run blocker, and we do get a first down on a pass play there to Justin Jefferson. Vikings staying in a spread look here. Have 3 receivers to the left, Dalvin and Flanagan to the right. And Saunders does just drop the ball off to Dalvin, who gets close to the first down, probably will be about a yard short. And we do have an update here on Bradbury. It is going to be bruised ribs. For the meantime, we'll keep in Smith. Coming out here on 2nd and 1. Staying in the same formation here. Looks like it's going to be a run. Dalvin reads the flow of the defense, cuts back, and gets a nice gain there. That'll bring us to a 1st and goal here for the Vikings. See Saunders making a slight adjustment on the left and the right side. He's not, however, seeing anyone open. He did have a guy open for a second, but the receivers flow out. Saunders rolls left and sneaks into the end zone. Touchdown Vikings, answering the Texans' 14 points, going to tie this game up. So far, this game is looking like a battle of what defense is going to make a play first. The Texans were close. They had the pick, but they also had a penalty on that same play that negated that interception. They go down to a short underneath route, gain of 4. Kendricks with a big hit. So far, it's been a lot of intermediate or short passing for the Texans so far. Going to make a slight adjustment here. Get a receiver again on the underneath on the outside. However, that just goes for a gain of 2 and is bringing up a 3rd and 5 here. However, it's an empty set. They are going to pass the ball, and they have a wide open Brandon Cooks streaking down the seam. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Texans. So far, this game is looking like it's going to be a barn burner, 21-14 with 3 minutes before halftime. And they're going deep again to Chark. They have him open. And again, he is not able to get a touchdown on one of these deep throws, but it is a 55-yard reception to DJ Chark. It is pure speed out there for DJ Chark that has been helping him get open on those deep passes, but just not quite able to get the ball into the end zone on any of those deep passes. Great run there by Dalvin, cuts back and gets a gain of 8. Vikings coming out here on the 11-yard line. 2 yards to the first down, but they will take the underneath to Adam Thielen, who fights down to the 1-yard line. Come out here in a goal line formation here. And fumble there on the sack. They're going to go ahead and blow the whistle. Dalvin Cook picked it up, dropping us back to the 13. Vikings tried to get a little fancy there. Almost ended up costing them not only a touchdown, but all points, as that could have easily gone the other way. Tossing the ball up to Flanagan, knocked away by the cover man. Coming out here in that same formation, 3 receivers to the left, Flanagan and Cook to the right. And they have Thielen on the out route, touchdown, beautiful spot there for Saunders. Thielen round that route perfectly. Another touchdown for Thielen on the season. The Vikings defense now comes out onto the field with just over a minute left, a minute and 1 second left before halftime here. And they have so far have not been able to make any key stop, the first time out taken here by the Texans. However, it is a key stop that is needed just a minute before halftime. You cannot let them in. You get the ball after halftime. Be a great way to put yourself up. And there is the play that we needed. The leader of this defense, Eric Kendricks, with the pick in enemy territory here. Get the celebration flex on him as the offense takes the field. And this can be a huge momentum swing for the Vikings. If they're able to get some points on the board here before halftime and then get the ball back again right after half, would be a great way to put themselves up. They take the deep shot to Chark. He was open, but the corner was able to come over in time to knock that pass away. Going to hand the ball off here to Dalvin. He breaks one tackle and then trips by the same guy that he broke the tackle. Was a very strange play there. Coming out in a bunch form here. You really don't see the Vikings run any sort of bunch formations very often. They get Thielen on a little bit of a underneath zig route, and he is out of bounds with 20 seconds left before halftime. The Vikings still have all 3 of their timeouts. They're going to hand the ball off here, try to catch the defense by surprise. Dalvin makes a couple guys miss, and they call their first timeout. So far, they've loved tossing the ball up to their big body tight end, Flanagan. We'll see if that continues here or if they will be keyed on. Looks like Saunders is going to throw it away. Didn't see anyone open. Going to leave us at a 3rd and 6 with 12 seconds left on the game clock. Saunders is going to roll out. Doesn't see anyone open. Throws it late to Thielen. Is thrown a little bit too far on the inside. It's going to cost them any amount of points. Interception, Reed. Was such a close play there. Could have gone either way if Saunders was able to throw that just a little bit more on the outside away from Reed. Could have been an easy completion. But we'll take the 21-21 tie game into halftime, and we will get the ball after half, so we'll be able to put some points up then. And taking a quick look here, the halftime stats. We're leading in the rushing game, but the Texans definitely killing us in the passing game. Take a look at the Lions and Colts game here. Really close game, 17-14 with about 40 seconds left before halftime. And it looks like Kaepernick is in playing for the Lions. And the Eagles-Baltimore game, again, Battle of the Birds, 16-3 at half, Ravens up. Down south, we got the Jaguars and the Cowboys, tied game with about 1 second left going into halftime. Now, we've seen a lot from both offenses. Both of them have made one mistake, which has led to the only touchdown, or the only drives not ending in a touchdown, I meant to say, for both teams, both ending in interceptions. The Vikings will get the ball here to start the second half. Going to need to put up some points to put us on the upper hand. Come out here in that strong formation that they love to run. You see Saunders checking the field, seeing who all might be open here. Going to check the ball down to Thielen, who isn't able to break that tackle. Don't think there's really going to be a gain of anything, actually a loss of one on that pass. You see Alexander Madison check in here for Cooks. Didn't see Madison play much in the first half. It was definitely all Cooks. He powers through one of the Texans defenders, gets the first down. Great run there by Madison, which is why we love him as the spellback there for Cook. And again, stay out in that form here. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Madison in the backfield. Looks like they run a bit of a play-action fake here. Toss the ball downfield again to Chark, who's not able to catch the ball, but there is a flag. Looks like there might have been a hold late on that route. And they're going to call defensive pass interference, giving us a huge gain, putting us down on the 14. Vikings now come out with 2 receivers to the left, tight end and DJ Chark to the right. Dalvin Cook offset as well to that right-hand side. He was under pressure, chucked the ball out. He had Jefferson open, but the pass goes a little awry. Going to stay in that same formation here on second down. Both teams kind of making some adjustments here and there. They're going to run the ball. Dalvin Cook not able to make the first man miss. It will be a gain of 4 on second down. They're now at the 10-yard line. They're going to make an adjustment here on the play call. Probably didn't like the way that the first play was set up. They have a receiver open. Thielen with a snag in the middle of the air in tight coverage. There is a flag, however, on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense. They're going to go ahead and decline that penalty on Lonnie Johnson. And they'll set the Vikings up on the 1-yard line following that great grab by Thielen. They negated the penalty, said we don't need it. CJ Ham stretches his way in. Give the fullback some love. He does a lot of work here for Dalvin Cook. Give him a touchdown every now and then, putting us up in this game for the first time, 28-21. And here comes the Texans out for their first drive of the second half. Their first time not being in the lead, or at least tied so far in this game. They run to the outside. Harrison Smith reads it, gets there, slows him down, and Wanham brings him down. Following that gain of 4, we're now at 2nd and 6. Texans out in a bit of a bunch formation. The Vikings bringing pressure here. Harrison Smith applies the pressure, throws off the pass. That'll bring us to 3rd and 6. Only 2 receivers out for the Texans. Doesn't mean that that's going to be a run. And it's not here. We do see them set up to pass. Eric Kendricks reads it, is able to get his hand out there and knock that pass away. We don't typically watch many of the punts, so we'll take a look here, see what Nwangwu can do on this play. Nice kick up. Decent blocking by our front guys here. Get a decent return, made one guy miss. Sets us up at the 40-yard line. We're going to see Alexander Madison come out here with the offense on first down. He's going to get the ball right down the middle, gain of about 8-9 yards on that first down carry. We'll probably see a bit more of Madison in this second half. Again, just making sure we keep Dalvin Cook healthy and ready for the rest of the season. They have Flanagan open downfield. He catches it. No. They say he doesn't. He hit the ground. And when he hit the ground, the ball popped out. So unfortunate there. Would have been a huge gain for Flanagan. But we go ahead and hand the ball back off to Madison. He gets about 6 yards and a first down for the Vikings. Getting some points on this drive would be huge for the Vikings. Pull themselves further away from a close play here. We get the ball down to Flanagan on that play action rollout, and he gets out of bounds. Sticking here in the strong form. The Vikings so far have really been able to run as much as they've wanted in this game. Madison with another nice run, and a Houston Texan player looks to be a bit shaken up on this play. Following that injury, the Vikings come out here in a spread form. 3 receivers to the left, Flanagan and Cook to the right. Doesn't see anyone open. Looks like he was going to take a shot there to Jefferson. Chark saw the corner drop back. Then he stepped up and he released the ball deep there to DJ Chark. 25 yards reception, first down at the 5. Coming out here in the same formation that they were just in. And so far, Flanagan has not had himself a touchdown yet in this game, which would end his streak if he doesn't get in the end zone before the end of this game. As every game he's played in so far, or started in I should say, this year, he does have a touchdown in. They do find him here, however he is not able to get into the end zone, gets a short gain. Now brings up a 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line. Come out with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Flanagan also at the bottom of the line. And they have Thielen wide open in the middle. Touchdown, Minnesota Vikings. And here comes the Texans out on offense. Now down 35-21. They have the ability to score quick, and they're going to need to. Otherwise, they'll be going down too much at the end of this game. Sacked there by Tomlinson. Definitely not where the Texans were wanting on first down, but we will take it. Texans now come out. They have 2 receivers stacked to the right-hand side. Look like they're setting up the screen pass, and that is exactly what they get. They only get a gain of about maybe 3 or 4 on that. Verrett with the tackle. Now bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Texans. If they want to stay in this game, they're going to need to complete this for a first down and probably a lot more. Looks like the Vikings are in man coverage here, and Danielle Hunter gets at least 1 this game, his 15th sack on the season. To start the 4th quarter, the Texans are in a 4th and need to convert situation here. 4th and 15. And they're able to just knock that pass away. However, there is a flag on the field. And that is going to be holding on the offense. We'll go ahead and decline that. That'll give us the ball here on our 20-yard line. Heading on into the end zone. Alexander Madison with the handoff, running just straight through a guy. Gain of about 8 or 9 on first down. Coming out in a bit of a play fake here. Toss the ball up to Flanagan, not able to bring it down in the end zone. You can tell that they're trying to feed the young tight end, get him another touchdown to continue his streak here. They are going to run it on 3rd and short. Alexander Madison runs through everybody. Touchdown for your spellback, and probably the best spellback in the league. In what was once a very close game, now the opposite, 42-21, Vikings up top in about midway through the 4th. Texans do get a nice big chunk play here on first down, taking them down to the 44-yard line with just over 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And the Texans have the ability to put up points and put them up quick, so I wouldn't say it's quite over yet. However, there is a long road ahead of the Texans here. Good open field tackle there by McCourty against Sony Michel. However, I'd say if the Texans really want to make this a game, they're going to need to speed up their process a bit. They're taking way too long between each plays here. Going to send their running back, Sony Michel, out on this play. We bring a blitz, and they find their tight end right past the blitz. And Danielle Hunter takes a knee after the play. Looks like he's a bit shaken up. Could be really heartbreaking for the Vikings. He struggled to stay healthy and is the leader in terms of sacks on this team. Could be a huge loss for them. Hopefully it's nothing serious. And then with Hunter leaving the field, we have Ibakam coming in here to spell him out. and see if he can make a play for us. They go and dump the ball off to their tight end. They've hit him quite often in this game. He actually has a large 70-some-odd pass touchdown reception in this game as well. Vikings come out here in their double A gap look here. Going to bring the pressure. Looks like the Texans picked every single one of them up. However, get the completion on an out route to number 3, Will Fuller. There's an update we have on Danielle Hunter. Bruised ribs, will return soon. We're going to go ahead and replace him for the rest of this game. Texans now down to the 11-yard line. They haven't scored since the end, or not the end, but since the first half. They get close to it there on that first down run there. A lot of extra effort there from Sony Michel. The Texans have passed a lot in this game. You wonder if they would also pass here or if they would run the ball in, being so close to the end zone. And they will pass the ball. See, Eric Kendricks thought about dropping back, hesitated. They get the ball out, touchdown Texans, and it looks like Anthony Barr comes off the field a bit shaken up on that play. Texans coming out here on an onside kick with just over 3.5 minutes remaining. They tried to pick it up, even though it would be way too early for them to do so, and they knock it towards Surratt, who picks up that onside kick. And we did get an update on Anthony Barr previous to that onside kick. He did have some bruised ribs. Would be back. We're going to go ahead and spell Conley in for him. No need to force him back out there. They had a great first run there on first down from Alexander Madison. Has really come in and put together a great game, helping us drain the clock here. Going to get a short pass to Thielen. Makes one guy miss and is gang tackled there. Just over 2 minutes left. It doesn't look like the Vikings are tired of playing offense in this game. They're going to roll out here. He's going to pass the ball to Flanagan, who will get some yards, stretch the ball out of bounds. Not sure they're going to actually stop that clock, but it looks like they do. Bring a first down at the 15-yard line with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left on the clock. Vikings coming out here on 2nd and 6. Following the 2-minute warning. Looks like they're going to pass the ball still. Take the sack, actually. First time out there by the Texans. Vikings actually coming out on 3rd and 14 with a no back set. They have Flanagan in the end zone, and the corner comes back. Hughes just in time knocks that pass away. I don't think Flanagan's going to have himself a touchdown in this game, especially with time ticking down here. But they do take the field goal. Going to put them up 45-28. I would say it's all but over here for the Texans. Not a whole lot they could do being down 45-28, but they're going to try. And 2 little yards out of bounds isn't going to help them much. See them come out in a bunch to the left. Vikings stay in their nickel form, and Poole just gets beat off the line. Easy completion and first down for the Texans. And they're just getting easy completions. Vikings not really testing them too much. Easy completion again to the outside and out of bounds. Vikings now come out in their double A gap look here. Going to see if they can apply some pressure to Watson, who already is under a lot of pressure. Ibaka comes off the edge. Watson just tosses that ball out. He did happen to have a receiver in the vicinity, so no penalty there, but was definitely just a throwaway. And Poole wasn't even looking. Just tried to have a party trick or something. I don't even know. He was looking the opposite direction. Don't know what he's going to accomplish there without even looking at the ball. Another out route there to Cooks, out of bounds. Gain of 6. Texans now at the 21-yard line. 42 seconds left. They definitely don't have enough time to come back in this game, but they're going to try to make it interesting. Smith whiffs on the hit there. Kendricks gets him down to the 7, and they take their second timeout. Vikings make a check here on the play. Didn't like the way that they were originally lined up. They go down underneath. Their tight end jumps over McCourty, but is quickly tackled as they take their final timeout. Crazy athleticism there by number 9 Jordan of the Texans as he jumped over one of our receivers and he gets his second, or one of our corners, as he gets his second receiving touchdown of the day. However, it's a trash time score there, putting the score to 45-35. Saunders leads the Vikings out for one final play here, victory formation. He'll take the snap, take a knee, and this game is over, giving your Vikings, as you see, another injury here. Dislocated shoulder to Barr, who was injured on the touchdown play, or not even the touchdown play. I think it was on the field goal attempt or something after. We'll need to keep an eye on what that injury ends up looking like, because that might push him back the time in which we could trade him, which would be very unfortunate for us. But either way, the Vikings will get the victory here today. They will be 4-1 on the season, defeating the Texans in their own stadium, 45-35. As the players leave the field here, take a quick look at the stats. We definitely killed them on the rushing game, but they killed us in the passing game. 333 yards in the air for them. They even averaged more yards per play than us, but we just ended up on top, 10 points in front. It was more like 17, but they scored a late touchdown that was somewhat meaningless, but for them, it'll be a nice boost maybe going into their next game. And following that victory, we do have another upgrade here, this time for Cameron Dantzler. Going to upgrade his zone, because that's definitely one of his worst coverage abilities here. Going to see that jump up by 3 and press by 1, which is fantastic. That's what we need to see him getting better at. Brings his press now up to 80. Wish he had a little bit more speed and acceleration. That might hinder him a bit as what he's able to do in the future, but a nice upgrade for him nonetheless. And following that win against the Texans, we send him to week 6 here, where we will be facing off against the Detroit Lions in the next episode. Again, it's another close matchup here where they're 3-2, we're 4-1. A loss for us would probably put them above us in the NFC North standing. So we need to secure that win next week. First game was pretty easy, but we do have that saying, any given Sunday for a reason. Take a look here before we leave. Eric Wilson will be back in the next game, and I didn't see a notification that the injury to Anthony Barr was significant. We'll take a quick look. Yeah, no one on the injury report there. So Anthony Barr is okay, which does leave us open to trade him before the end of week 8. So we might end up taking a look at that next week, or not next week in terms of this game, week 7. Maybe see if we want to do that during the Detroit Lions week as well, which will be the next episode. So if you guys are enjoying, please let me know that you are enjoying. I'm enjoying making these for you guys. So make sure you're hitting that comment, like, subscribe, bell notification, all that fun stuff. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.